Hi everyone, so I'm going to review the Spanx faux leather leggings and the Commando faux leather leggings today, kind of compare the sizing, the color, the material, quality, fit, kind of whether I feel they run true to size, how stretchy, how supportive they are, how much stomach and butt control they have, and about the seams because they have different seam placement, and that's kind of like a deal breaker for me, honestly. I've also talked about the Spanx faux leather leggings before. I've had mine for years. There's so many ways to style them. I really love that they're such a versatile pant. Now, I wouldn't normally call leggings pants, but when it comes to faux leather leggings, just because I feel like they do give more coverage, and especially the Spanx where they don't have that center seam, I feel like you can wear them more as pants than just leggings, so you can get more use out of them. I will get back to how to style faux leather leggings later in case you need some style and outfit inspo. Right now, let's compare the Commando faux leather leggings to the Spanx faux leather leggings. Now, I have the Commando Perfect Control faux leather leggings, and I have the Spanx Motto faux leather leggings. They are the Motto and not the plain, but they're exactly the same materials used in percentages, exactly the same sizing, so it's basically the same thing that we're comparing. So both Commando and Spanx offer regular and petite sizing in their faux leather leggings. Now, I'm only 5'1.5", but I still go with the regular length, not the petite, just because I know they say under 5'4", but I have a longer length inseam, so I feel like the 26-inch on the petite would be too short for me. So lengthwise, when I hold them up side by side, the Commando ones are fractionally longer in the regular length. They're about ½ an inch longer, because the Spanx regular length is 28 inches and the Commando regular length is 27 to 29 inches, depending on what size waist you get. And then the petite on the Commando is 25.5 inches. The petite in the Spanx is 26 inches. So ½ an inch difference. So really not much difference when it comes to the length. Now, waist-wise, I have an extra small in both. This is where you see a big difference. So that right there, where my middle finger is on this side, is the end of the Commando. That extra bit on the back is the Spanx. So a decent amount of size difference in the waist. Now, I'll get to the whole sizing in a bit because I have my own personal thoughts on this, and I don't know if you'll agree with me or not. Now, if you're looking for more than just a plain black faux leather legging, you might be better with Commando. Commando's faux leather legging comes in 13 different colors, including the oxblood ones I have on. Spanx only comes in the black, so you are more limited. When it comes to them looking like faux leather, I have to say, I've had my Spanx a while, to be fair. So the crackle texture on them was there from day one. I do feel that the Commando do look like real leather more than the Spanx do, but that's up close. From a distance, if I hold them this far away from the camera, they probably look very similar. Now, when it comes to how they feel, which one feels most like leather, the Commando faux leather leggings definitely feel more like leather versus the Spanx, which feel kind of more like that stretch lycra. Now, Spanx also does a fleece-lined version of these, which I'm tempted to get because I have noticed when I'm wearing them in the full winter, they're not very warm. They're kind of quite thin and more like a base layer or for a warmer day. So the inside of the Spanx are very plain on the regular ones versus the Commando. The lining, I have to say, feels a little bit more luxe than on the Spanx. There's more of a shine on the Spanx than on the inside of these. They're a lot smoother and softer. Okay, so let me do a try on for you. I'm going to talk about the size, the comfort, and which is my favorite and why. Okay, so these are the Commando Perfect Control faux leather leggings. Now, I wouldn't normally wear it with a crop t-shirt. I'm just doing that because I wanted you to be able to see the waist and butt on them. If I wear a sweater dress like I probably normally would, or a longer length t-shirt, you wouldn't be able to see it. So ignore this. This is not a fashion statement I am making here. So first things first, let's talk about Commando sizing. So I ordered my usual size, which is an extra small, and I'm not sure if I regret that or not. The reason being, most of the reviews say that they run small and to size up. Now, in saying that, firstly, with the vanity sizing, I did not want to size up. No woman wants to order a size bigger than she normally would. So I ordered my usual size. So the issue with that, once they're on, they feel really good. They kind of mold to your body. Getting into them. If you have press-on nails, forget Commando faux leather leggings. You are not going to be able to get into them. Your nails are going to be popping off everywhere, or you're going to put a hole through them. It was hard enough, honestly. You need to have time to get these on in the morning, especially if you order at your usual size, because you're going to be wiggling into them, getting them over your feet, getting them up, all the rest of it. They are not easy leggings to get into. But I feel like if I went up a size, yes, it'd be easier to get into, but I think then, do you see it's already creasing there? I think it's going to end up too baggy. So maybe order from somewhere like Revolve, Nordstrom that offers free shipping returns so that you can try them on and see which one works best for you. Now, lengthwise, I probably could have done the petite, but I'm glad I went with the long because I would normally wear these with boots anyway, so you're not going to see the bottom. So I would probably just roll them up, pop some socks on, call it a day. Whereas I feel my Spanx leggings run true to size. Yes, they're still a little bit long. I could probably wear the petite in those as well. But the waist, getting into them is so much easier. It doesn't matter if you've got press-on nails or not. The fit is just better. They seem to have more stretch and they just go on a lot easier. So there's a couple of things I do like and a couple of things I don't like about the Commando. I do like that they look like faux leather leggings. They look really good. I do like how much support and hold and kind of like compression they give you. They also don't have a side seam, which is kind of nice as well. It keeps it smooth there. Few things I don't like. I have already noticed kind of a white patch in there. There's some white patches going on these. Second thing, even with a thong, I am having VPL. Third thing, this is kind of a deal breaker for me, is that center seam. Now, Spanx doesn't have a center seam, and I love that because it really helps prevent camel toe. It means you can kind of wear the shorter tops without worrying so much if you wanted to wear a crop tee. The center seam on this to me is just, it's just ugly as well as being unflattering. It doesn't make it that comfortable either. I do like that they're high-waisted. I think that's cool, but I just don't think they're that flattering. I feel like it's almost giving me a pooch rather than smoothing. The bum is fine. They're just nothing special, but to be fair, a lot of people love them, and the price point, comparatively, Spanx versus Commando, they're very similar. Spanx is $98 or $110 for the Motto faux leather leggings I have, versus the Commando being 110. So there's really not much in the prices. So there's also quite a big difference in the waistband on the leggings. So they're both the high-waisted, but the Commando doesn't have that separate external waistband. It's an internal waistband that's giving you the compression. So considering Commando and Spanx are both faux leather leggings, the materials are quite different. So Spanx faux leather leggings uses 87% nylon and 13% elastane, versus Commando, which is 55% polyurethane and 44% visco, 1% elastane. So I feel like that's why it's easier to get in and out of the Spanx, because that has that higher percentage of elastane. So both Spanx and Motto are elastic stretch fit, and I've had my Spanx for years. They have never sagged on me. They really held up on their elasticity. Now with the Commando leggings, I don't know yet because I just tried them on for the first time. I haven't popped them in the wash, but I do feel like they're starting to mold and stretch out as I'm wearing them. They don't feel too tight on like they did when I was trying to get into them. They are both machine washable, which is a really nice feature because you don't have to be dealing with dry cleaning leggings and an everyday basic. So just pop them through the machine on cold, or if you really want to extend the life of them, hand wash them. Always hang dry them. It will really help preserve the leather effect of them. Okay, so these are the Spanx faux leather leggings. I feel like they're so much more true to size than Commando. The extra small fits me perfectly. They're easy to get on, easy to get off. They feel really comfortable and snug when they're on without being that whole struggle to get into them. I also feel like the front seam is better. Now, they're both high-waisted leggings, but I feel like the Commando is a bit almost too long in the crotch. These are great. I also feel like the Spanx powered contour waistband kind of gives you more hold and tummy control than the Commando did. And because there's slightly less sheen on them, they're a bit less shiny than the other ones. I feel like it's not making my stomach look as big as the Commando leggings did. One of my absolute favorite features on the Spanx leggings is not having that center seam that the Commando leggings does. Now they do have a side seam, but that doesn't bother me. I don't understand why side seams would be a problem. So I would much rather have a side seam than a center seam. So my overall winner for Commando faux leather leggings versus the Spanx faux leather leggings is the Spanx faux leather leggings.
For comfort and ease of getting into.
I feel like they're just slightly more comfortable. They're easier to get on. They're more true to size. They don't have that center seam, but they're still giving you that same amount of control. On the Commando, though, I do have to say, if you're looking for a real faux leather look,
I feel like I actually prefer the look of the Commando leather leggings as long as the stomach's covered.
They do look more like faux leather. If you have a slightly longer body, like I have a very short torso, Commando might be better for you because it does have that longer front seam. So that's why Spanx are my favorite. But again, it's something so personal. So definitely look at the pros and cons, what you're looking for, and figure out which is the best for you. So if you're wondering how you style faux leather leggings, I've done a whole other video on that. I'm not going to ramble more about that on here because I've covered it before. So you can check that out, get some ideas, make sure you're going to get wear out of them. They're not just going to sit in the back of your closet. So I will link both the Commando and the Spanx leggings in the description below so you can decide for yourself which ones you want to get. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe.